Oh, I didn't even fucking have the mic on. I didn't have the fucking mic on. Yeah, motherfuckers. What's up? This is my podcast. This is my 1970s Slingerland drum set. This is the computer. Dude, you can't see shit. All right, so now it's in focus. All right, what's up, motherfuckers? This is my first podcast. This is exciting. This is episode 4. Why is it called episode 4? Because I love Star Wars. I love it. I love that it started with episode 4. Everyone wishes, the prequels were, fuck. Like, how much better was... I mean, I don't know totally how I feel about The Force Awakens, but just as a film itself, just how much better of a movie it is than all the prequels. Oh, it's fucking... They're such convoluted movies, the prequels. They're just, and then Force Awakens was just streamlined, and I don't know if I'm super into it. But the thing is, I don't know until the fucking trilogy's over. When I've seen all the movies, after I've seen, so I'm fucking ripped right now. But like, I can't compare any trilogy to another trilogy if it's just the one, one against one. But one against one, like, it's of course way better than Phantom Menace. Phantom Menace has some cool shit in it though, and I was a kid when it came out, so like, I didn't know it was a bad movie till I got older. So I had fucking fun as fuck with Phantom Menace. So again, it was like, I was like 12, I think. Maybe I was too old to be that into it. I don't know. I was super into it. I loved that shit. And then when Attack of the Clones came out, I wasn't that into that. But I did have an Attack of the Clones phase. I will say that. I had a very intensive couple months in my life where I watched Attack of the Clones a lot. All right, we're going upstairs. Oh my God, what's up, motherfuckers? Okay. All right. So I gotta. You know what? Oh shit, the battery's about to die. This is the intro, though. This is the intro of the podcast. This is my birthday today. I just turned 30. I'm 30 years old. Trying to catch me turning 30. Trying to catch me turning 30. I was thinking about that all week. Anyway, the battery's gonna fucking die. So I'll talk to you soon, I guess. Was fucking Orson Welles on his fucking deathbed, and then was he like, Rosebud? Did that shit fucking come true for him? It's like, I don't fucking know. I don't know anything about the guy. Orson Welles. Did he not turn into that dude that's like Rosebud and then he drops the snow globe or whatever it was, and then I'm not gonna fucking ruin Citizen Kane's. I'm not gonna spoiler alert that shit. I don't care how old it is. Like, somebody spoiled the fucking Seven Samurai for me. Oh! I don't care how old that movie is. I wanted to see that shit. It was totally my bad. I was watching the story of film. And I hadn't seen Seven Samurai. I've seen tons of his movies, but it's fucking long, and I don't want to fucking do it in chunks. I want to watch it. I want to give it its due. Give it its due. I'm still it's shit, I need to fucking just watch it. I have no excuse. I was going to say, I always get interrupted. I don't have a good excuse. I just, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. All right, let's get with it. Welcome, everybody in the worldwide... Oh, wait, hold on. Hey there, everybody in the world... Jesus Christ. Davey! Hey, buddy! Davey! You don't need to bark at everything in the world. Davey! Davey! Dude! Davey! Davey! Shut up, man. I'm fucking recording my podcast here. Shut the fuck up, alright? That's my brother's old dog that he was gonna take to the pound because he's biting his little kids. I don't know why. He was shitting everywhere. Now he's shitting everywhere at my house. My dad's like, I'm gonna take him to the pound, but they got along. It's cute. It's a love story. It's a love story. And like any love story, there's a blah blah blah, and he's barking. Say hi. They want to see who is barking so loud. This is Davey. He's a cutie. You're a barker. He's doing better here. There's little kids over there all the time, so I think it was freaking him out. He's doing better. And then Cody's too fat to really show you right now. He's a big boy. Maybe he's not fat. You're not fat, huh? No, he's... Let's get it over with. Let's talk about fat, body fat. Let's do it. Is it 420 right now? It's 423. Even fucking better. Look, why am I doing this podcast? I'm going to talk a lot about myself. I'm going to have guests on and stuff, for sure. I'm not just going to talk about myself. But I am going to talk about myself a lot. But it's kind of a bunch of things, but for accountability and to like connect with an audience, to connect with y'all. Because I've never really connected with an audience before. I'm mostly just been making music. I've been living life, meeting ladies. I think about sex a lot. I don't know if I'm a sex addict. I don't know what a sex addict is. I think if I was like way better looking or went on tour, I could like have sex as much as I want to. And when I have a girlfriend, I have sex as much as I want to. What am I thinking about? I lived life. I fell in love. It's on the records. It's on record on the records. That was a dad joke. That was a total dad joke. Oh, he's coming up. Cody, you want to come say hi? There's so many... Oh, no, he's all good. He's all good. He's all good. This is Cody. What's up, Cody? How's this fucker doing? See, I think we were talking about, I have to take him to the pound. Not to the pound. I need to find him a new home. We got him from the pound, but he's like he's pretty aggressive. He just kind of... Well, I'm worried about my nephews getting bit. It's like Batman says in the trailer, it's like, even if there's a 1% chance Superman's an asshole, we gotta fucking fuck him up. That's what Ben Affleck should have said in that movie. That would have been badass. But I don't know, I haven't seen the movie yet. It hasn't come out yet. Okay, I lived life in my 20s, but I worked really hard on music, and I'm going to work in my 30s really hard on music too, and movies, and this podcast. What was I saying? Like, connecting with the audience is awesome. I've always wanted to do that. Everybody I've ever heard has connected. I've been their audience. I've connected with them. And I've connected with them. So it's like, I need to do that same thing. And if I'm not, like, putting out that vibe, or I'm not putting out that into the universe, then it's not going to fucking happen. That sounded so hippie, what I said about it. But it's true. Like, if I don't fucking... Hope this fucking mic's on. If I don't fucking... You gotta ask for what you want in life. Not just ask for it, like work for it. And what I want... So, my 20s was all about making an album a year. And I pretty much did that. Some of the years I didn't release albums. But my 9th album is a triple album. And it really is like... It's one album, but it's also 3 different albums. It's not like one is just... Whatever. They're all full albums. Would be counted as full albums on their own, but it's a triple album. So that's like 11 albums in 11 years, from 2005 to 2015. Which is fucking crazy, right? Because it's like you have to count 2005 as 0. It's crazy. But I did it, and I'm very excited. And so here's this shit I want to do in my 30s, because I did what I wanted to do in my 20s. I'm disappointed in myself that I am not in better shape. I'm not like when I was 21, I was 300 pounds or 21. Yeah, I was like 300 pounds, super fucking overweight. Here's the thing, like nobody gives a fuck if I'm in shape or not. They give a fuck if you're 300 pounds, and like even if no one's saying it, it's like people are like, "Whoa, fuck, dude, it's scary." You say whatever the fuck you want. I know for me it was an emotional thing, and when I took care of the emotional thing, I was able to like lose that weight. And I don't know if like I think these last like 10 pounds or whatever is also an emotional thing. And I really want to take care of it. Like to me it's about like there's something I want to do, something I think about a lot. So why not do it? Why not take care of it? Like I've been in the shape I want, or like I can see my abs, like one time in my life, and I think I got like free. It's stupid. This girl broke up with me. I was really in love with her. She broke up with me, and then I like, used that as an excuse to start working out and stop eating right, and then I gained like whatever that like weight back, and like just the chub, which is again it's like it's not that big of a deal. I don't think it's like a health concern, but I just want to do it because I've wanted to do it forever, and I like doing the shit that I want to do. Like I wanted to make these albums, and I did it, and like that to me is like proof. I don't know, like when I made Monkey Man, I was like, oh my god, like you can do shit you want to do. That's crazy. I know it sounds weird, but like it took me like 6 albums to like be like, I don't know, just like that you like what you do and like what you put time into is like whatever you reap, what you sow. Oh shit, it's gonna die. Is the fucking battery gonna die? I don't know what the battery's at. So if it dies, whatever. But just like you gotta put it out there. I don't know. I'm sorry, I got freaked out about the battery. I didn't charge it before this. What was I thinking? So I want to do it, and this podcast is part of that accountability of me is that I think that if I do this like every week, I make this podcast. I'm so stoned. Every week, I'm smoking weed. I'm drinking tea. Like there's an Ernest Hemingway novel right here. Cliches are real. Cliches are a lie, but I'm my own dude, of course. I'm not trying to, but it's just funny. Like sometimes, like wow, dude. And I love the Coen brothers. Could you guess? Could you fucking guess? Oh, they're the best. They're so good. My favorite filmmaker is Richard Linklater. He's the best. His new movie is coming out next month. I'm stoked for that. I love his fucking movies. He's so good. He kind of just before midnight sealed the deal for me. I was just like, oh fuck, this guy's good. He's like a Ingmar Bergman of American cinema. It's another thing about accountability. I haven't been making short films because I took a side turn. It's like I gotta finish these albums. I gotta do that. That's like was my main goal for my 20s. So like that took priority. And so I need to get back into it. But everything's habitual. So I was like in the habit of making short films, and like now I'm not. And like I need to find actors and actresses. And I don't know why I said actresses. Actors. Male or female. What is it? I don't understand. What, 20-30% of movies are about women protagonists? Fuck, I am so on a rant right now. What am I talking about? What is this? Accountability and connection. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right now. I make short movies. You can see those short movies at vimeo.com/here, HEREHERE. Here. So just 2 heres. Because I've said here a bunch. So it's vimeo.com/hereherefilms.com. And you might say, you don't shoot on film. You're a prick for naming it that. But I'll just, I don't know. I'll be like, all right, that you said that. That's your opinion. It's like your opinion, man. But, I've never printed anything on records, but my record company is called Hear Records. It's called a record company. What does that even mean? I mean, it's just, they're words. And to me, I mean, I know film, people hate me for saying this, but I just think of film, it's like more meaningful, like that word. Louis C.K. doesn't shoot on film, but he's a filmmaker. And I think it's obvious, like, he's an influence of mine. And, I gotta obviously, like, find my own voice and all that stuff. Just in kind of, I think, the same way, for my first album. Like, I'll hear, like, oh, that sounds so much like, this or that. Not a ton of that, but some of that on my first album. And, got my lighter wet. Still working, still going strong. But you gotta find your voice. But Louis C.K.'s a filmmaker, and just because he doesn't shoot on film, I mean, he's like every episode of Louis is like a film, and I love it. Show that's my favorite show. So like that was like that, The Sopranos, and then The Wire. I guess that's fuck. Could you have guessed? That's so funny. That's so funny. It seems like such a cliche, but dude, that's good shit. Louis is the best. I love a ton of TV shows right now, man. They're fucking killing it. Comedy's so good right now. There's a lot of great comedians. That's the thing. So, there's a lot of comedy podcasts, and this is a me podcast, which is I make film as a musician and filmmaker podcast, and God, whatever. They're not just comedians. They're all doing other shit too. But like, there's a lot of podcasts with comedians. There's not that I know of a lot of podcasts with musicians, because musicians, they kind of want, a lot of them want mystique. A lot of them are, I think, like, it's like they, you just create a new identity because either you were like not ashamed of who you were, but like it's like empowering. For me, being honest is empowering. So I just thought like, I can just go. So I was listening to these podcasts, like I love Your Mom's House podcast. I think, did I already say that shit? Was I talking about that already? That's how stoned I am. So that just kind of was like, you just get on camera, be yourself. I'm going to have guests, but I'm also going to talk about my weight. I'm addicted to food. I'm a food addict. That was the first drug I ever had, ever. And I'm like, now like what, maybe I'm addicted to this. It makes me feel really good though. I don't know. I guess everybody who does drugs. I'm like a functioning stoner, as they say. And it's kind of hard to, this is like going off subject of the weed. It's hard to know where, like, I think for me, I want to be like what James Maynard is to wine. I hope this looks good. I look really blown out. Look how fucking, I am pale as fuck. Yes. We can talk about it, but I'm like translucent. I'm disappearing into the background. Jesus, there we go. I'm so pale, but I guess I would fuck a pale person, no problem. So whatever. Why is it called episode 4? Because I love Star Wars. I love it. I love it. Okay, so it died. The fucking shit all died. The battery died. That's what the word I'm thinking of. The battery died. And I have to... God damn it, I had to stop the podcast. But it's all right. It's what I'm going to do here. I'm sorry, whoever's... Like, that isn't racist for some reason. But if I was like... fuck. Whatever. I couldn't even think of something that good. Couldn't even think of something funny. I couldn't think of the right race to make fun of. The voice. But you can make fun of Scots all you want. No one gives a fuck. I don't even know if that's Scottish. I'll work on it. People of Scotland. Can you even see me? Oi, governor, it's a get a boy a day for it's gonna go and catch. Go on, bear, porque. So I'm back. The battery died. I'm sure you heard. Sure you heard. And I'm fucking back though. I just had dinner. I drank some. I think I had 2 shots of tequila. Not much. I'm not that heavy of a drinker. Unless I'm trying to get my fuck on. No, I mean, I don't drink too, but I will drink more sometimes to get my fuck on. So it loosens you up, you know, just like when you're in that like mating mode or whatever, that mode of like meeting women, it's not like your normal mode. So sometimes it's good to drink alcohol or some shit. It's okay if Amy Schumer says catch a dick, but I can't say snatch a snatch. I don't get it. I'm kidding. It's totally fine to say snatch a snatch. I just did. Here we are. It's my place. I don't own this place. I live with my dad. I live in my dad's basement. Well, I live in the house, but I spend a lot of time in the basement. And I'm trying to get up and out into the world more because I just have, I mean, we talked about this before. You know, I didn't really try to get a fan base or do much. I didn't do a ton of social stuff. And time, you know, in dating is when you're just trying to, like, I had 2 shots of tequila and I'm fucking barely holding it together. Where did that go? But I realized something, like, why I get into relationships, or why, like, why, if it's not gonna be serious, why am I doing it, you know? I mean, obviously, you, like, learn and you meet people or whatever, but I've been in, like, relationships where I've, like, spent a long time where, like, I knew I didn't want to date this person, but I kept dating them, and it's, like, fucking pathetic over here. But it's kind of a little bit, I'm saying that as I'm, like, moving my couch to try to find a piece to my grinder, smoke weed. I am about to go party. I do have some friends. I mean, I'm gonna go party. I'm actually supposed to fucking text him right now. You know what? I need to watch more Sam Peckinpah movies. I just feel like I don't know Peckinpah that well, you know, and I reckon Pa that he's to be reckoned with. Holy shit, I just said all that. And I said it. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to... There we go. This is cool looking, kind of. I mean, I'm going to keep it. Okay, so many things I've been talking about. Sam Peckinpah being one of them. But why am I going to be in a relationship if I'm not going to, like, take it seriously? Like, a common argument that women have had with me that I've been in, like, a serious relationship is, like, they'll be like, you don't spend enough time with me. All you do is think about your art. That's, like, how I heard it. But I think what they were really saying was, like, and I think they did actually say this stuff. Like, I love you, but you don't, like, spend enough time with me, and you don't show me that you care about me, and what you spend your time on. This isn't really what they said, but, like, how you spend your time and what you spend your time on is what you care about, and is, like, what you are and who you are. So it's, you know, they were, like, addressing this thing, like, dude, why don't you fucking let me in or pay more attention to me or whatever. And I'm just like, oh, just trying to bring me down. And, like, how fucked up is that if, like, someone comes to you with a feeling and you just, like, don't talk about that feeling, you just block it and be like, no, you know what, this is what I do. And it's true, like, that was my focus. But I think I shouldn't have really gotten into serious relationships. Like, I see that now. But I didn't date that many people. I don't think I hurt that many people. Jesus Christ, look at this. Tea, weed, and fucking kombucha. This is the weed. And now it's the kombucha. Wow. When you see yourself on film, you're like, wow, it's a cliche. It's a beautiful cliche. It's not. I mean, everyone's different or whatever. This is my shit, though, yo. People being, people do different stuff. And people that do the same similar stuff, a lot of times are into the same similar things. And in ixo facto, then the people will hang out with similar people, which is like, I mean, you gotta find that balance. But like, I do want to watch movies with you, or whatever. If you're like, I love movies, I love music, so there's that kind of stuff. Cody's so cute. But it's just sort of like where I I didn't see how I was an asshole. Like, I just saw all their faults, and now I see like my faults, and like I didn't put in effort to like show them I cared about them like I would in like spurts in time, like when it was convenient for me. But like when there were times, like there was just times that I wasn't like there for them when I should have been, or at least been like more upfront, honest. And with my first girlfriend, it was kind of hard because the John White started like after we had started dating, so it became I always knew I wanted to be a songwriter, and I always knew it was going to be a big thing, but I didn't really understand, until I like made the first record, how much it was gonna just like totally change my life. It was such a fucking high to the complete first season. Man, when that came out, that was like such a fucking high. It was such a fucking high. When the complete first season came out, that was such a fucking high. So with her, it's like I didn't really know. But later on, I like knew. In fact, do you want to know one of the most epic fucking? I don't know if this is an epic story. To me, it's epic. It's an epic part of my life. Epic part of my life alert. I don't think that's gonna be a segment. But one day, when I was 20 years old, maybe 19, maybe 21, but I'm pretty sure 20 or 19. I was on the college campus for which I would drop out of a year nigh after that to pursue my songwriting and to dedicate more fully my time to songwriting. And one day on that campus I walked into the library, and upstairs in the library I walked, as if being channeled, as if being moved by some unknown force, forward up the stairs and around the staircase, until I got to the second floor. It wasn't a big school, Westminster College, shout out to you motherfuckers. It wasn't a big school at all. And continuing in my motion, or was it my motion at all? And continuing in some kind of motion, I was propelled down a hallway, down an aisle, and around the corner to the right, and I picked up a random book, and I opened that random book, and on the first page, it said one thing. It said, "You can marry your art, or you can marry a wife, but you cannot do both." And I closed that book and I put it back inside, and I thought, fuck. I'm like 2.5 years, 3 years into a relationship right now, and I really want to make art. I don't know what I thought exactly, but that really happened. It was crazy. It was fucking weird. I just like, well, like, it really was like that. What? It was like, I wasn't picking up books. I don't even remember what the book was called. If you know what the book is called, please let me know. I mean, it was just fucking weird. It was just like, I don't know. I mean, I could be remembering it wrong. I don't think so, but it was just like this random book that I randomly picked up, like deep down to the right. And I don't think I was looking at books. I just like looked at it. And I guess it probably had something, I don't know what the title was. if I ever find out the title, which I've tried to find that phrasing, but I don't know exactly how it phrased, but it was that idea. Like you're gonna have to serve somebody. Serve somebody. And it may be the devil. That wasn't that good of a Dylan. But it may be the Lord. But you're gonna have to serve somebody. That wasn't really Dylan. I mean, I think he wrote that song. Yeah, just don't go Christian ever. I think every songwriter just kind of was like, yeah, all right, just don't go Christian. I mean, he made some great stuff when he was a Christian. I'm not trying to be a dick, and I'm sure there's some great Christian songwriters out there. I'm not trying to talk shit on Christianity, but Dylan's one of those guys where it was like, I don't know, never mind. Mad respect to Dylan. What am I talking about? That book. That fucking book. I love Dylan. Let's be real. I like Bruce Springsteen the most. I think I do. I mean, when I think about who is my favorite, Dylan's like an originator or whatever. So Bruce Springsteen's like Wolverine. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if Dylan is like, I don't know which Justice League of America member he would be. He's old school. He's hero, and Springsteen came after. He's like second gen rock hero, because Dylan and Beatles and those. I guess Buddy Holly's like first gen, and those dudes like Chuck Berry, Buddy Holly, Fats Domino. They're like Jerry Lee Lewis, those dudes. I guess that's the first gen of like rock pop stars or whatever. But I think my favorite, at least right now today, is Bruce. I think he's fucking great. I think he's really fucking great. I think he's really, really, really set the foundation, and a foundation was set for him. And he's setting the foundation more and more, and what to do and what not to do. And he's a fucking brilliant guy, and I'm slowly going out of my accent just to the normal way that I talk, which is this. This is how. Yo, what's up? We're back from a little cut break because I was like saying some crazy, stupid, weird shit that didn't make any sense. Actually, it was just a bad rhyme. I rhymed walk and talk, and that shit's too dumb. And I just told you what I did, so I guess I should have not even cut. I should have just kept it as it was. Wasn't cut's like a better rhyme. You're like, baby, when you heard me, it felt like a cut. Baby, tell me, will it ever be like it was? What's he talking about? Oh yeah, that book. That book, all right? That crazy-ass book was what I was talking about. Your Mama's House, I thought of a good one. District of Columbia. That could be one of the things you say when you're promoting your dates. Because they have Watch Me Come, Watch Me Come, Watch Me Come DC, Watch Me Come, District of Columbia. All right, I'm back. Well, I feel like I was just like the YouTube dudes that I hate. That are like, bam, what, motherfucker, goddamn, what, goddamn, and they're like, and then I was like, goddamn, and then I was like, gah, and then I was like, and then they were like, gah, and then I was like, and then everyone was like, that book. So it's kind of a weird thing. I don't know if that's true though, right? I don't know if that's true. There's some guys that have been married that have made some pretty goddamn good at it. But I understand the sentiment that it's really hard to do a lot of things and be good at it all. It's really something you gotta figure out time management wise how to do it? Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna be a good husband and a good bass musician? Are you gonna do it? So, I see the point, but I don't know if it's true. You can't believe everything you read, but I kind of was like, I believed it then. It was an important moment for me because it was like, made me focus really hard. And the same way I feel like this podcast with you. It's an important part. It's an important part for me too. Cause that book was an important part, and this podcast is an important part. Because this podcast, I want to get beefed out. No, I want to I do want to get more of a muscle frame because it's something I've always wanted. I've always wanted that. Like I said, I want to get the shit I want. Not hurt anybody while I'm doing it, but fucking help people while I'm doing it. That'd be more badass. When I was 20 or whatever, I was like, I'm going to make, or 19. It's like, I'm going to make an album a year in my 20s. And I, in my estimation, did that. Burps. I didn't even have any. Oh, I was burping because of the kombucha. That's right. But I wanted to make an album a year. And last January, the band, the John Whites or whatever, the original lineup, we broke up. But for the 10-year anniversary of our band and also of the venue Velour, run by Corey Fox in Provo, Utah, fucking incredible venue that I love to play at, and I love it. It's great. It's wonderful. It's grand. It's tubular testicles. Tubular testicles. You can use that if you want. Don't know if you'll want to. We got together, the 10-year anniversary of the band. We reformed. Oh my God, my sister's calling me. Let me do this. Let me answer this. Let me answer this call. What's up, Lauren?
Happy birthday! How are you doing?
Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm great. What are you doing right now?
Well, I'm about to text Solomon.
Okay. Yeah.
What?
That's so great.
What are you doing?
Okay. Are you there?
I'm here.
Happy birthday, baby brother. Can you hear?
Who is that?
It's Andrea.
What's up, Andrea?
Did you hear the song?
Wait, I didn't get a song. Did you leave me a message?
I know you can. We left your beautiful voice.
Okay, I'm gonna call you right back. I'll call you right back. I need to.
Okay,
Bye. I'd be up to date. Apparently, they're sending me some kind of a song. I fucking hate answer. I mean, I'm gonna love this message, but my phone's too full for visual voicemail, and I fucking hate. Listen, this lady, this fucking bitch.
New message.
Hey, Dad, it's Cameron. Hey, Dad's gonna drop me off at my house at my request, but he's also, before that, going to stop by the house and leave you your birthday present on the kitchen table.
Dope.
Dining room table. So it'll be there for you. So we can hang out longer, but yeah, I know you understand. And I'll talk to you later. Happy 30th. Love you, bro. Bye.
Cool.
This message, press 1 to delete. Message saved.
Message saved.
New message. John, White. Happy birthday in your butt. Happy birthday in your butt. We love you. Happy birthday, brother.
Okay, I need to hear this again.
Joe.
Yo, replay the message!
John.
This is weird. Come on, play it.
John, wait. Happy birthday in your bite. Happy birthday in your butt. We love you. To be played.
Happy birthday in your butt. Happy birthday. Telephones, telephones. Everybody doesn't want to be alone, and you never have to be alone with a telephone. Telephone, you're gonna call whoever you want on a telephone. Dial the number. That wasn't the best song I've ever written, I don't think, but it was probably the best song I've written about. No, it's not even the best song I've written about phones. Okay, they just answered. How you going?
What do you think?
I loved it.
What?
Happy birthday in your butt.
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
No, we can't. Okay, then what did you say?
Happy birthday in your butt? Is that what you were saying?
We were just like rhyming things with, oh yeah, in your butt. Happy birthday, something in your butt. But she had to slant rhyme because she couldn't think of enough things to say with whatever she said.
Well, I loved it. I love it. What are you doing?
Well, you know, we just finished poker. We're actually still playing poker. But money was on the table. Like, I paid $10 to buy into this game. People really uncomfortable with it.
We were raised not to gamble as ex-Mormons. It's hard.
Oh, I gamble. Oh, do you know what this is voice? Oh my God, Jared, I didn't fucking tell you. Oh, I can't do it, tell him? Oh my God, Jared.
You saw Boyz II Men.
Wait, did I talk to you about it?
No, but you left me the best voice message about you seeing it.
We were fourth row. We got tickets, so we were outside the thing, and then some guy just gave us tickets. Jared, they were old, and they just coordinated dances, and it was beautiful.
That is beautiful. Do they still have the chops and the vocals?
Oh yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Like, that chubby, but very sensual in his big thing. Exactly. He was like chubby, but he was so sexy. He was the sexiest one I've heard. By far. And he was like working the crowd and like smiling at all the girls. It was just wonderful.
Do you think he got some after the show?
Definitely sure.
Good for
He was
him.
like 10 times the amount that we're all probably taking. Yeah.
Good for him. Good for them.
What did you do for your birthday, John Aaron?
What?
What did you do for your birthday, John Aaron?
I totally hung out and I took a siesta, which was nice. And I just kind of hung out with friends, and I'm going out in like about an hour, and now I'm gonna go get chocolate wasted.
Are you gonna dance tonight like Lauren does?
Lauren is the dancer in the family. She got the dancing genes more than I did.
Lauren is the best dancer I know in real life. Like anyone I've ever met in real life, Lauren has the best dances with any of them. Like, even close to us. If I can be half as good as Lauren, you're a good dancer.
Well, thank you. I don't even think I'm half as good as her, but thank you still.
Yeah, it's rhythm. Yeah, it's rhythm. I think it's easier to be a female in dance. But Jared, where'd you guys go for dinner?
We went to the old Silver Peak.
Oh, I love it.
We had
Great.
smorgasbord of food. Totally delicious stuff.
Wonderful.
Wait,
Well,
wait.
listen,
Who's? You need to go? What were we saying?
I was just gonna say, you go and text ball.
Okay. Are you? So wait. Who's?
What?
How much are you up on the poker game?
Oh,
How-
I think you asked about the poker game. We both, like, we're out there, still playing, and we're out.
Oh, I see.
We've been out for like 2 hours.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
But you know what? It's actually we play ball so well when you play it. You know what I mean? We do have the same style.
It's
We
a-
have nothing and like go in. But you know what? We got heart.
You got heart?
So we got heart.
Yeah.
We play with heart
Heart is the most important part.
in everything we do. Alright, Ken, we love you. We love you. We love you, baby brother.
I love you, Andrea. I love you, Lauren.
Happy birthday.
Bye. Thank you so much for calling. That was a great message. Bye.
Drink all the drinks for us tonight.
I will drink all the drinks back. Double drinks. Double the drinks. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Texting Solomon. Fuck, that was awesome. That was a fun. I don't know if they're going to let me keep that phone call in, but that was some honest shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. I want to be bad to people. I don't want to be not cool to some girl in my life. I mean, I'm going to be not cool to anybody. Everyone's not cool to people sometimes. People fuck up. People make mistakes. But in general, if I'm going to like tell someone they're a priority in my life, I'm going to make sure they are a priority in my life. I'm wearing the shittiest shirt on my birthday. You gotta change this thing. This is so, you can't see it, but it's nasty. You probably saw it in the video. It's nasty. I didn't know that. And I went on a walk earlier before the podcast recording, before we started. And little did I know that it was a gross shirt, and I cashed a check with a gross shirt. I mean, yo, but this bitch was talking about country music, so I was like, yo, if you ain't talking about Johnny Cash, I got to pass. I can't believe I said that. I can't believe those words just came out of my mouth. I'm gonna leave it in. People make mistakes. And that Johnny Cash joke was proof of purchase. I think that it's probably time for me to wrap this up. I want to make more movies. I want to make more. I want to eat better. I eat pretty good, but I need to work out. And I need to eat better. I need to like stop having as much pizza because I eat pizza like I just love pizza. So it's like gotta find that balance. Anyway, I need to work out. I need to work out this week and eat good. Come back to you, talk to you about what's up. Podcast began with this little fucker barking. It's going in with that little fucker barking. If you watch this thing, I love you. Thank you for listening to the Hear Your podcast.